Well, thank you for taking the time to view our set for this first set of sales. I'm going to lead off by talking about lot 1 here in the online sale, 29-5. This is one that has really come on since weaning, really soft-made type of female. One we have a ton of confidence in, whether it's going to Indiana State Fair, Crossbury Classic, Ohio State Fair, jackpotting all summer long as a breeding gilt, wherever you may reside. But this is one, again, we have just a ton of faith in, from a just natural look and extension and just how much she gets out and goes. We've been really excited about that one. She's been pretty popular since we started letting visitors come through the farm there. That's the Belly Gilt. Away from us there, again, 29.5, lot 1 in the online sale. Another one here in the online sale, certainly the greener mate of the litter mates, 29.7. He'd be, I think he's lot 4 or 5 down there. He's the one that I guess for us has just the biggest legs of the whole group out of those 225s. One is just a monster in terms of forearm, and yet so good behind as he goes away. You know, some guys may call him just a little bit narrow right now, or maybe not enough, or question what he's going to have. We fully believe, being out of 225, that one should have plenty. The bigger he gets, and again, just the stoutest featured one in the group. Really good looking. That one should have a lot of friends here later in the summer. The other hog that's online out of here, the male in that group, 29-8, originally left him intact. That's one, just from a phenotypic standpoint in terms of color, he's one we felt, boy, if we're going to get a more out of this group, it's probably him. We've had enough interest in him here. We'd like to see him go as a barrow, hopefully land at the state fair. That's one. Not as stout as his brother, that's a little greener made, not as ready today. This one, in terms of look and profile and design and just overall dimension, we think that one offers just a ton. Again, all those 225s on the Man Playboy South Barney's, that one's been just incredibly flexible. Has done a really nice job here. Whether you're looking for the barrows or if you're trying to lay a female in there, that's a group we have just a ton of confidence in as we move forward. The other more extreme hogs in the pen, be the -2 would be the one online, 2028-2. That's this guy on the whip here now. He's out of our Triple Crown No Fair Perfect Remedy sow, gilt that my niece showed. Last year we were down there at Xenia, Grand one day, reserved the other. So that barrow is one. You know, maybe not as trendy, but some of you all look in county fairs. That's one that's just an absolute power hog. One that we need to coast on and maybe get into late July, first part of August even. That's one as he settles into himself. Like the bone and power that one offers, and a little bit more moderate package, obviously, but that's one we think has a bright future as a county fair hog. His mate would be the, if any of you like the extremes, the really heavy muscled one. This one was good early. She's probably been on a little hotter ration longer than ideal in this setting. The -4 gilt, but one that has just a ton of power and still gets out and goes. These ones would be essentially full siblings to the Ellsworth Calico gilt this winter on the show circuit. Placed just behind those green and reserved several times there in class. But also 29-8 or 28-8 in this group as well. The other barrow of that litter. Another one there slated for Friday night. One that we didn't mention earlier on the 225s, the solid black one. My goodness, we hate this one in terms of color, but if you can make him a little darker and throw a belt on him, he certainly fits right in there with his brothers. That's one, again, those 225s, the soundness is never going to be a question on them. And then really it comes into play which one offers you the most look for the show you're headed to and fits the bill, I guess, in terms of how they shake out there in the sale and which one you end up with. So 10 hogs weaned in that group, and all 10 of them will be selling between Thursday and Friday. Really just a deep litter there. The bluegill we didn't talk about yet. She's a triple double on the old Out and Water sow, the very first sow we ever bought from them. So that'd be a triple double toxic 1082 land shark. Breeding piece here all day. If anybody was looking to grab a piece of what has worked for us over the years, this one genetically we specifically went after here. We've had so much luck with the Triple Crown on this toxic sow. Wanted to reach out and use that Boar Brox, the triple double. As soon as we saw him at Expo and read the pedigree, it's like, yep, that's the one that she's getting. So really, really nice bluegill here. Again, it's SL's 15th litter here at our farm. So you know, not high in numbers weaned, but she has over the years and getting up there in age, obviously. But still a lot of worth in that bluegill there as she gets out and goes for us.